This is my already purchased, not solar, but it could be a solar fountain that is going to be on the top, and it is going to be surrounded by flowers. I'm going to show you how I do this. I started by getting this large pot because it needs to be big enough to fit my water feature in it. I have filled a garbage bag with many pine cones and made it flat. These are the flowers that will be going inside. You can fill the inside with rocks, like, I wouldn't do like big rocks, but like pebbles or mulch, but it just takes, it's a wasting mulch. So I like to fill up a lot of space because the flowers are not going to need that much, but I need this to get high enough to put my water feature on top. I need to make sure that this is going to be propped high enough, but it will be in the center. And this around is the room I will have for the flowers. I have cut up some Amazon boxes and some other cardboard boxes, and I'm using this to make a wall, so to speak, between this and the soil. What I am doing is really just a general marking. I know that my lines aren't perfect. You can make them as perfect as you can. I could have measured around that and done, but right now I'm just gonna go out a little farther than where this is. You could do scissors or this kind of blade thing. I just want a better moisture barrier for the soil, and just it to be more grounding for the soil. I know that this naturally decomposes, so I'm going to put multiple layers, and it will also give it a little bit of height to my fountain. So you just kind of gotta play with what you have. So I always keep cardboard boxes for things like this. And this is the first time I've ever done this, so it's trial and error. So first attempt at putting the insert in, I just really need to cut a little back on this side and make this side a little less oval and more circular. And that is really it. And then I'm going to use these other pieces and stack on top of it. Here is my first piece of cardboard. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? Hopefully. It's not finished. We'll have to see when this fountain becomes complete. I am not artistic whatsoever or own any fancy machinery or drawing tools to get things level or anything like that. So if I can do this, anyone can. This is really just a lot of trial and error, especially for me, unless you're someone who's really good at measuring these kinds of things, but that's what I have right now for this side. I definitely suggest keeping a lot of cardboard. Sometimes freehanding is the best way to go. Just for that. And I'm gonna put something on top of that so it doesn't blow away right now. Actually, I have these extra pine cones. I'm not gonna leave these here, but I need to put my fountain in the middle to look at my space and the height. I believe the current height I have is perfect for the flowers and the soil I will be adding in here, but too deep for where I actually want the fountain to be. So I'm gonna have to put like some kind of rock on top and just something to hoist it up a little higher. Now I am pouring some soil in here. And I'm going to spread it all around because I don't want the middle to have soil in it. I'm actually gonna end up putting this pot in the middle to save that spot, so to speak, because that'll be where the fountain goes, because it's the same size. And then I need to figure out how to prop that up, but these plants really need to get in there. They really need some water. I have to get some more soil, so I'm gonna work on that right now. And that is the pot right in here, just keeping the width about the same. Unfortunately, this top is not big enough to just mount the fountain on, but it'll keep all the soil on the outside for right now. This is the final result without the fountain actually going, because we have to have it installed underground. But the pot looks so pretty, and I'm so happy with how it looks that the flowers look a lot happier now. They were looking pretty sad because they really needed to be planted. And I actually just put the watering can fountain on top of that blue planter, and so far it's looking really good, and I think it might stay there. What I would change for next year about this project is I would just give a little more room for soil, and I would change the flowers because these looked really nice in the nursery, but they're not holding up so well. They do look a lot better, but they're not my favorite, and they're supposed to be cascading over a lot more. And they require also a lot of maintenance, so I would look into some kind of petunia or something for the future, or something that creeps over more. But otherwise, I'm extremely happy with how this turned out.